salvation, and happiness. It's your season. It's your time. God has plans for your life to prosper you and to give you hope and a future. Join us and learn how God's love and power can bring hope and happiness to your life. This is your opportunity for motivation, encouragement, and purpose.
HBCU, stand up. Like Jefferson, let's go. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Either from the SWAC or the MEAC. Come on. CIAA or the CIAC. HBCU is where to be. We compete, but we're family. They're from the SWAC, from the MEAC, CIAA.
Hey everybody, I'm Anthony Brown.
I'm Monique Robinson.
And welcome to another show of the HBCU Alumni House Party. So listen, we are glad to be here once more and again on the screen, doing the thing to bring you some latest HBCU headlines and hot topics. So today's headline, Monique, we're going to talk about, have you been watching some of the graduations from HBCUs this year?
Yes, they have all given me life, all of them.
Listen, they've been doing some bangers, and we've had some amazing speakers. So today's topic, headline is about these HBCU commencement speaker highlights. It's been some great people, from R&B singers to actors to historical figures to politicians, and even the president of the United States.
That part.
So real quick, I want to just kind of go through and highlight some of the notable quotes from some of our HBCUs, like this one here. Anthony Hamilton at Johnson C. Smith University encouraged the audience to stay firm on who you are and who you believe you are. Never lose sight of that.
I like that.
That was a good one.
That was good.
And he said he was excited about the fact that he drives past JCSU all the time to now to receive an honorary degree. He's part of the family. Got another one. Actor Morris Chestnut. Boy, he get in the video. He was excited to say Aggie pride. He was really excited about that. So he says talent only gets you in the door. It's going to be your character that keeps you in the room and gets you invited back.
That's facts. That's facts.
Because you want to be invited back.
That's a good one.
Oh, and wait a minute. How about the real HU, as he said, he's like, he'd let everybody know. He said he was told by Kamala, I'm the real HU, Joe Biden. He was at Howard University, and he said American history has not always been a fairy tale. Racism has long torn us apart. Enough of us have the guts and the heart to stand up for the best in us.
Wow.
Now that was heavy.
That was a heavy one. Okay, Howard got the president come through.
Okay. And then my girl, she don't even know she's my girl, but my girl, Oprah, she went back home.
TSU.
She went back home and she talked about there will never be anything in your life as fulfilling as making a difference in somebody else's.
Now that was good. That was good. And she got to say it at home. That's the impact.
That part. She said she had been invited for years, and Dr. Glover was like, Dr. Glover been inviting me for years, and finally she was able to accept the invitation and make it into her schedule to be there. And she even talked about a story how initially she wanted to be an educator or a teacher, and she ended up going into communications instead, and talked about that whole journey and process in that. So again, we were able to get some of these highlights from HBCUBuzz.com. So if you want to go back and watch, those are just a few. There were some other ones they referenced. So if you want to go back and go check those out, those speeches out, and or hear some of the other ones, go to hbcubuzz.com to watch out those videos. So now, our guest for today, speaking of a heavy hitter, we got a heavy hitter ourselves. We're so glad to have her back on the show. She's no stranger. I think she's been part of the show since we started the show in season 1.
In the pandemic.
During the pandemic, and she helped us come in here and raise some money for her beloved alma mater, for God, for Central, for State. Yes. So we got today Angela K. Davis, class of 1995. So today we're talking about from engagement to achievement, HBCU alumni matter. Angela is the chair of the Dayton area HBCU send-off. But she was also recently acknowledged and recognized for her achievements and what she's doing not just for HBCUs, but for her own alma mater, Central State. And they inducted her into the Alumni Hall of Fame just recently at Central State. So I think that, kudos to her for all of that. So we're going to talk to Angela in a little bit about that. But before we go to a commercial break, we got a whole new segment.
What's this?
We got a new segment. So we got a new segment because so often we always get these questions. You and I get these questions about some tips about scholarships or resources or information, right? Sure. So we got a new segment brought to us by the HBCU Money Guide. And this is called the First Degree Tea.
Love it.
So get your teacup because we spilling tea today, and every week as much as we can, we're going to provide you all with some good information and some good resources, whether it's about scholarships, about resources, about just tips about how to make that transition to college for both scholars and families.
I like it. That's a good answer.
And after the commercial break, we're going to have our special guest, Angela Davis, on the show with us.
Free degree tea. What are we sipping on today? You've heard of life insurance, you've heard of car insurance, but have you heard of tuition insurance? Well, let me tell you what that is. That is a way for you to get reimbursed for the non-refundable portions of tuition and fees if you have to leave school because you're injured, because you have a mental or physical health issue, or say, for instance, your parent or guardian was involuntarily unemployed. Let's just say that. What do you need to do? Contact your college and find out if they are connected with a provider. Also, you want to know specifically their refund policy, your college's refund policy. According to Forbes, this could cost about 1% of the cost of attendance. So say, for instance, it costs $30,000 for you to attend school. It'll be $300 for the premium. And you need to do that before you start classes, and you got to pay that every year. So hopefully this is helpful, and y'all can thank me at graduation.
Attention ministry leaders. Have you ever considered growing your ministry with television? Well, the Daily Gospel Network could be what you've been looking for. As one of the nation's largest Christian broadcasting companies, the Daily Gospel Network broadcasts all over the world on popular streaming platforms like Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. If you're looking to grow and reach more people, the Daily Gospel Network could be your solution.
Can't believe you're doing this alone. I've done it before. I remember. You threw your back out. How you holding up?
Hand me that board.
Nothing wrong with getting help.
I'm good.
I did it when Felicia left.
I'll figure it out.
I know you will, but you don't have to do it alone. That's all I'm saying.
If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence?
Now you need my help.
It can be a real pain sometimes, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Let's go! My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So, that new tip, how you like it?
I like it. It was very informative, and it was something that I didn't even know about. I was like, wait,
me neither.
$300.
Listen, so that's going to be a new thing that we're going to try to drop as much as we can, and we're going to share that as much as possible. Now, listen, so again, as we said earlier, our topic for today, from engagement to achievement, HBCU alumni matter. And with that, y'all show some love, make some noise for our guest for today, Angela Davis. How you doing, love?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Listen, we can't complain. We can't.
All right.
I want to sit in the middle, y'all. All right, so Angela, how you been? What's been going on?
You know what? Right now, I am so busy. As Monique said the other day, it is send-off season. So I've been busy, flying that HBCU flag here in Dayton, Ohio, and excited to be on your show.
Awesome. So let's go. Let's talk about the Dayton send-off. Let's talk about how you got involved, what's going on, where we at, all those things.
First of all, Mo, how he gonna ask me how I got involved? And he know I took the idea from him. You wanted me to. I'm gonna go ahead and bow down. Let me bow because you know where the idea came from. You know how I got started. I got started by talking to the HBCU guru himself, Mr. Anthony Brown. So yes, we don't call it stealing. We said we researched and reapplied. Okay. So yes, we are excited. We are in our third year of the Dayton area HBCU send-off. It is Sunday, June 25th from 1 to 5 here in Dayton, Ohio at Horizon Academy. And we are looking for all the HBCU students who are from the Dayton area. That's freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors. So our send-off is for all of our students because we're trying to help you get to and through college. So we're really excited. Our registration is huge right now. The numbers are already well past what we had last year. So we're excited to really come out and celebrate our students and make sure that they have the supplies that they need to go back to school, as well as the support. We're really excited because ours is kind of a mixture of it's a send-off, but it's also kind of an HBCU fair as well. I know you guys in Cleveland have a send-off and you also have an HBCU college fair. We kind of combine ours. So we have all the HBCU tables there. We have the D9 tables there. We have a lot of community partners there. So last year we gave away, I think, 25 laptops. This year we have between Chromebooks and laptops, we got 55 that we're going to be giving out this year because the businesses and the community have really embraced this event and really supporting our students. So we've got the TVs, the mini refrigerators, the microwaves. Of course, we also have our basket of dorm essentials. So they have all the toiletries, the sheets, the towels, the laundry detergent. We've got P&G that have donated all these supplies to us for our students as well as other businesses. So we're really excited about our third year. And again, still bowing down to the great Anthony Brown. Allowing me to pick his brain to make sure that we can bring this to Dayton, Ohio.
Listen, we're excited because in Cleveland, ours will be the same exact day on the 25th, and this will be our 10th anniversary.
Awesome.
Putting this together and providing the service to the community. I want to say that I really like how, you talk about just like a little mini college fair because I know Central State and Wilberforce are actually on site doing on-site acceptance and registration, and all of the paperwork right on the spot. So if a student still hasn't declared an institution, they got two. I mean, I know that you got other HBCUs and other alumni doing some things, but those because they're right in your backyard.
Right, they're right there. They're part of the Dayton metro area. So yes, they have admissions right there on site, allowing those students to register. So ours is it's for our students, but we also have community folks. Last year we had a guy, he helped drive the truck to transport some of our stuff, and he was like, "Hey, can I come back? I really want my grandsons to see this." He came back with 4 of his grandsons in elementary school, and he was like, "Oh, thank you so much. This is amazing. I needed them to see this." He's like, "I didn't go to college, and they don't get exposure to this kind of stuff." I said, "Please come back every year." So yes, our event is open to the entire community if you have not declared. So yes, we do have a couple of universities that are doing on-site admissions as well. Yes.
Okay, so talk about some of your sponsors or people who have been involved or who are supporting you.
Oh, you about to put me on the spot. So our sponsors, we have, of course,
maybe 1 or 2 key.
We have KeyBank. They're an amazing sponsor of ours. We have McDonald's, the God Love family of restaurants. McDonald's, they're always coming out every year because they actually provide scholarships for their employees. So if you work at McDonald's, they pay like $2,500 towards your tuition. So they've been out a part of us every year. We have JYG Innovations, Management Solutions. I already said KeyBank. We also have PSA Airlines. They're one of our major sponsors. I think they're on our t-shirts. We got some new t-shirts this year, and they're our t-shirt sponsor, as well as Chase Bank, Dayton Young Black Professionals is a sponsor. So we have a nice array of sponsors that are coming out to support us, and our media partners, Hot 102.9 and Dayton 92.1. They're our media partners this year. So we are really doing the doggone thing and making sure that our students are supported and know they are loved by the Dayton community.
Okay, awesome. Monique, what you think? Are you gonna make it this year, Monique?
I want to so bad. I mean, because I'm gonna be honest. Last year I had several students go, and they all managed to take pictures with my mom, which I'm very overprotective of that. But she's sending me text message, and I was just looking like a sad, like sick puppy like this. But yes, I mean, it's like I told Angie all the time, it's a whole vibe. Like that Dayton is nothing like it. Like they had the bands, the food trucks, the drill teams. I was like,
yes. Oh, you can't have an event in Dayton, Ohio without having a drill team. So we want to make sure our babies are exposed. So we bring the drill teams. Like if you're from Dayton, Ohio, it is a part of the culture is to be involved in the drill team. So we bring the babies out to entertain the folks and also for them to see what they can be.
So you also use this as an opportunity for alumni engagement because you're not only representing. I know you are a Centrillian, through and through, all day long. God for Central for State, but you use the opportunity to also embrace the alumni community to kind of bring them into the fold. So how do you go about doing that?
We have an amazing committee of folks from every HBCU represented in the Dayton community. And so we get together and we assign some folks. So we have somebody that's particularly assigned to getting our HBCU alumni involved. And it's a whole vibe, like Monique said. And I mean, it's a little bit of a problem sometimes because if you put the Central State booth by the Kentucky State booth, then folks getting on each other's nerves and stealing stuff off each other's tables or whatever, trying to sabotage a little bit. No, just kidding. But it is amazing. And even we have Tuskegee and Hampton and Howard. I literally got a text today that for somebody to say, hey, we have a Hampton alum that wants to know if she can help work the Hampton table. Absolutely. We're going to connect you with the alum that's in charge of that. So we have a couple of new HBCUs that haven't been represented in the past that are going to be there this year, like Jackson State. We have an alum from Jackson State that said, hey, we don't have a lot of Jackson State folks in the Dayton area, but I want to change that. So let me go get that exposure and come to the send-off. So we are super excited about the alumni engagement as well as the D9 engagement. We have all the D9 organizations that have tables to expose our students early before they get on campus.
I came before. I've been to Dayton.
Yes.
And you are, I mean, it's a vibe, it's a party with a purpose. It's
a party. Yes.
There. A whole stroll step show happens, and it just happens.
It just happens. And yeah, we do have a DJ. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to put it out there because, last year we had a little stroll off and it was strolling. And one of the students came to me and she said, Miss Angie, the stroll off was cool. She was like, but them was kind of our teachers out there. Could y'all get some younger D9 folks out there strolling? So we made sure that we have some young alums that are going to be strolling because the kids didn't want to see their teachers out there strolling, All
right, so Angie, give them the date again. Let everybody know.
It is Sunday, June 25th. Again, Sunday, June 25th, between 1 and 4 o'clock at Horizon Academy in Dayton. Just check out my social media pages or any of the social media pages, Dayton area HBCU send-off, and you will find us.
All right, so listen. Again, we're not done with Angie. We're gonna talk about a little bit more, but I wanted to make sure we, spend some time talking about this and all of the great things that's going on. Well, listen, we got a lot more to talk with you about right after. Hold on, as soon as I get the button. This commercial break.
For more than 75 years, UNCF, the United Negro College Fund, has worked to combat deep-rooted obstacles to higher educational access, achievement, and career success, annually providing financial and educational support to our 37-member historically Black colleges and universities. Please give what you can. UNCF, our HBCUs, and our students appreciate you and your donation, no matter how big or small. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Did you know you can apply to over 50 HBCUs for only $20? You can with the Common Black College application. My name is Robert Mason. I'm the founder of the CBCA. Over 250,000 students have completed the application and received multiple acceptance letters, financial aid packages, and scholarship offers. So visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to pay only $20 to apply now. And don't forget to order your copy of the book, Get Educated, The Man Behind the Common Black College Application. Thank you, and get educated.
Do you want to talk about it? You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours.
Hey everyone, here's the Inspire Me moment in 60 seconds. And today's thought is, happiness is not a goal, it's a byproduct. You don't need to aim for happiness. It will come naturally as the result of the other things that you do in life. And here's the thing, if you strive for a life of intention and fulfillment, you won't have to search for joy. It will come to you. So here's the question. Are you ready to live your life to the fullest and experience true joy every day? Hey, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit that like button, spread the love, and share this message with someone else. Make today absolutely amazing, because you only get one shot. We'll see you next time. As always, thank you for doing all the social media things such as like, comment, follow, subscribe, and share this message on all your media platforms. Even more, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video or upload. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. So glad that you're here. Listen, so you only get one shot, so remember that. So now, speaking of taking that shot, Angie.
Yes.
Talk about, you took the shot and you stepped out on faith and you got your alumni and you told what we're doing here in Cleveland and you were able to create this alumni engagement. But and from those types of events, it takes special alumni like you to be honored for all of the work that you do. So recently, you were acknowledged by your alma mater for this achievement of being recognized in the Alumni Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yes.
How did it even come about?
So I'm not exactly sure. I know there's a like an application. I didn't apply, but people have to nominate you to be a part of the Central State University Alumni Achievement Hall of Fame. And so it's been really spectacular, and it was a great honor to be a part of the Hall of Fame. And I really feel like this year, and just to be honest, I think we've changed what it looks like to be honored. Honestly, in the past, it felt like if you didn't have this big name or this big title in corporate America, if you weren't doing these great things on a national level, to me, that's what it was all about. Like, oh, I'm seeing, Judge Littlejohn is in the Hall of Fame and this person is on the Hall of Fame. But this year was a little bit different. It felt like it was more about what you've done for the university. And the give back that you've given to the university. And so I think we've kind of changed what it looks like to be recognized as an achievement Hall of Famer for Central State University. I've been working as an active alum, at least for a long time, but very, very active for the past 16 years. We started with the Homecoming Visiting Alumni Day as a grassroots organization or a grassroots event where we are going onto the campus the Thursday of homecoming week and pretty much taking over the campus and going into the classroom and talking to the students about life after college, career choices, and really making the best of their time on the campus. And we've been doing that now for 16 years. And I know, and I like to, boast on Central State University, I feel like we have the strongest alumni student engagement than I've ever seen on any HBCU campus. And I believe it's because we started planting those seeds 16 years ago that the alumni and the students can be connected. I know there wasn't that bridge there when I was at Central State 30 years ago, but now, students can say, I know my alum. Alum can say, we know our students. We support our students year round. And I know that started with us planting those seeds of saying homecoming is not just a time to come back and kick it. We definitely kicking it.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We gonna get it.
We gonna kick it. But it's a time to give back as well. However you can, whatever your gifts are, there's always room for your gifts at Central State University and on any HBCU. So we really changed what it means to be an alum and to be actively engaged with our students. And so I'm excited that, to be honored with the Hall of Fame. We opened up a pantry 5 years ago, a student pantry for our students that have come to our college age out of foster care. And, a lot of times people have great ideas and they have great intentions, but to have longevity for something like that. So this year will be our 5-year anniversary for that pantry. It has never gone empty. It's always stayed stocked. from the generous donations of our alumni. And so now alumni are getting their jobs involved. I want to say, I think it's like now their company has adopted the pantry and they're giving stuff back because an alum, works there. So it's really something that we've been able to sustain because, Anthony, you will be surprised how many students leave college for basic things like, okay, I'm here, everything is pretty much paid for, but I don't even have money to buy toiletries. I don't have, money to wash
my clothes.
Wash my clothes, right? I don't have laundry detergent. So we're able to provide. We provide quarters in the pantry. We provide laundry detergent, basic sanitary items for young men and women, soap, toothbrushes, deodorant, sheets, and towels. All of those things are free in our pantry for our students who don't have family support. And we know that those things are important. So to be able to be involved in founding something like that is great, but to know that our alumni are supporting it year round is even better.
That is.
We wanted to say congratulations and make sure that I just acknowledge the work that you're doing. And for any alumni, because that's why alumni matter. For those type of things, it's good to come back and party, but it's even better when you can come back and you can leave a donation or leave some supports for the next generation. So kudos to what you're doing in your alumni chapter, the association, for all those acknowledgments and things like that. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we've been having a ball today talking about Angela and all the great work she's doing, being this honoree and the Dayton send-off and all that great stuff. So listen, it's about that time for us to get out of here. So Monique, anything you want to say before we bounce?
Please get behind all of the send-offs that's happening. We had Cleveland and Dayton on the same day. Texas, ours is on July 9th.
I want to say our good friends in Pittsburgh is August 4th.
Oh, wow.
Let me keep talking. I'm going to confirm.
Well, so get behind all of them. It is like Angela and Anthony both confirmed. It's an opportunity for alum to meet the scholars at the school, build those relationships. So we're not just getting them to college that freshman year, but we're making sure we follow them all the way through. So that's what I have for you.
Yes. Oh, Pittsburgh is August 5th. Angela, before we get out of here, anything you want to share?
I just want to say thank you for all you're doing. I want to say to all the parents that are watching, if you're thinking about sending your child to an HBCU, go ahead and do it. It's a life-changing experience. You will not regret it, and your child will be better for that decision. So yes, continue to push those HBCUs, continue to love what you do with the HBCU work, Anthony and Mo, and I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. And thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
Girl, we're gonna have to make you a regular. We need to probably just bring you in every couple months.
I'm here for it. Yes.
We'll check in. Like, what's happening in Dayton?
I got another guest for you too. We're gonna talk about that offline. Yes.
Okay.
I'm on the team. Production team. Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for watching the HBCU Alumni House Party Show. For more about what we do, how we do, when we do, go to my website at aharrisbrown.com. If you want to be a guest, you want to be a sponsor, you want to just drop us some information about something that's happening in your community that we need to be able to highlight here on the show, just drop us a line. We'll be glad to have you a part of the show anytime. Until next time, it's been fun, but we got to run. Until next time, hey, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you will always be amongst the stars. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning into another fabulous segment of the HBCU House Party with your host, Anthony Brown. Tune in next week for more fun, education, and inspiration as we spotlight historically Black universities and colleges all over the country. So, until next time, support an HBCU and help cultivate the wealth of talent these universities and colleges have to offer. You never know, the student you help could be the next one to change the world.
Better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west.